Sorry.
Here with Frogman at Hinson's, and we're already coming upon some treasure. Nicola Valenti.
It looks like a jewelry bag.
Yeah, jewelry bag or D&D dice bag.
Inspired collection.
Maybe we'll find what went inside it farther along.
Amen.
Cool. But yeah, that movie in Tallahassee was awesome because there's 4 main characters. They take a wrong turn while they're going to a party, and then they get stuck on a road of eternity. They can't get off it, so they start having existential crises and running through all the things in their life that they're not going to be able to do.
So somebody comes back out here looking for it.
Yeah, they'll find it.
Absolutely. I didn't see it. I don't see it. A big deer track right there. And right there too.
Oh yeah.
One right here.
Coming right down to the water.
Yeah.
From the opening.
It's a big one.
There used to be a railroad crossing here. I know you saw the sign when you were coming down the hill. So imagine that, the old railroad used to come right through here. When Donnie and I came here for the first time, we heard some noise across the river, and a couple people were saying they saw something or heard something or sensed like a dark entity watching us.
What's over there as far as homes or businesses or anything like that?
Not much. It's all just
water.
woods for a while. Ronnie and I actually took the railroad from right next to my store all the way here in a straight line.
Oh yeah.
One night, and that was one of my coolest adventures. We'll have to do that another time too. That's one way to get to the second cave, because you know they close the gate here at dark.
Yeah.
And then there's the oven caverns or oven caves, and those are alongside the river, and you can only see them during certain times when it's low water.
Water levels, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll kind of get a little peek
And you
at
pretty
them.
much got to be able to see them from the water, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's hard to get down from, you know, our angle. Most of the videos I've seen do approach it from kayak. And then there's a thing called a karst hole, which I'm not entirely sure if I've been able to get my eyes on that. I may have seen it just accidentally, but one guy told me all about it. He told me about like 4 other caves that are just through here that after the storm they're kind of hard to get to. But man, the water looks beautiful from here. This is a nice ledge right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different layers and stuff too. This is still like, you know, 5 feet off the water.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, dude.
Think about all the Native Americans that were perched right here as well, chipping away at their arrowheads and tomahawk. Last time we were in the cave, we saw a baby copperhead. It was awesome. Baby copperheads kind of look like baby cottonmouths. They both got that orange to them. It's a nice little under trail too. I love these stones. They always look like skulls.
Yeah, there's those long stones.
I invited Donnie, but he's out with Chris today.
I've talked to him. I don't know if I sent him my new phone number. Maybe he hasn't seen that.
Yeah, that was the first time I talked to him. Even since I like got up with Chris, so I know he's been busy.
I've seen the fish come out of the water right there.
Nice.
They were doing that on Spring Creek too. There's a little sunfish, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I grew up calling them.
Okay. get back.
You can stay up there if you want to. I was just kind of inspecting if I could see any shark teeth or footprints. This water's nice.
Yeah, I can come here and put on my waders and, you know, explore that way too in the winter.
Yeah, and sift. This is pretty pretty unmarked. Like right there. We'll love to just walk out there.
Yeah.
Soon enough, when I'm not in my big man boots.
I see there's quite a few saw palmettos on the other side. You can harvest, you can pick those berries when they're on.
Wow.
In the fall and sell them. I don't know how much they make on them, how much they pay on them.
And the berries are edible or used for other
No,
things?
You got it.
Yeah.
They're used. They create some kind of. I don't know if it must be some kind of elixir for the treatment of prostate cancer.
Oh wow.
And for a healthy prostate, or just a healthy prostate.
Well, that's amazing. We'll have to find out when the season is and
Yeah.
and harvest it and make a thing of it. That'd be really cool.
We're going this way, I assume.
Yes, sir.
The Apalachicola. Oh, there it is. Just that quick. This is the one we can see both ends.
Yeah. So this is Alamo Cave.
Wow.
Named because they found a bunch of artifacts in here. And they pretty much pictured that they were under assault, so they took cover for the night. There's been fire and carvings.
That's what's most amazing about things like this. Somebody's blanket. They've been here for millions. This has been here for millions of years.
Mm-hmm. So peaceful too. You get that warm feeling in your chest. Sometimes when there's really heavy rain, this is all filled with water.
Is it really?
Yeah, like literally up to the entrance. Someone's been sleeping in here too,
Yeah, I see that.
that blanket. Sadly, all this scratching is all really recent. That's the first time I saw it, sad. It'll all fade away.
You see that? That's where you were talking about it goes on back.
Well, this one actually, yeah, this is pretty secluded. There is a couple holes that go through back there.
You know, what about this up here?
Yeah, I think it really just comes to an end. I was talking about the other one.
Oh, the other cave?
Yeah. But this one,
Amazing. You feel the difference in the temperature down here?
it's amazing. One time we were down here for like an hour and then went up there and got blasted by the heat and I threw up within like 2 minutes. It was
Really?
crazy, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Shall we partake?
Yes, that is the perfect place. Right here. Once I find it. Oh, right here. Yep. They used to hang lanterns from. So I'm guessing that's a little bit more modern than the natives.
That's a railroad spike. Yeah, that's the head of a railroad spike.
I think there's a couple more.
It's very corroded away back here on the shank.
And there's this nail right up here.
Yeah. I mean, imagine what it took to drive that thing into there.
Oh, I know.
Here's where one used to be right here, Connor.
The famous Dale Cox.
So
Oh,
right
yeah. The author of like 28 books. He's been in here and did tours. And Florida Trailblazer. He's a famous YouTuber. He did a video here like 8 years ago.
I didn't even know.
His videos and him look all different. It's so cool. Like he's gotten so much better.
Right.
And he was coaching.
Progressed.
Yep. He was coaching his cameraman. He's like, stand up there, stand up there.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Tristan and his brother, Cameron, they went in that corner straight ahead and told their story.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch
That's
and...
the Tristan I met?
Yep. I have a lot of Tristan friends, as funny as it is. And then right here is where the baby copperhead was. So either he found a crevice or he found a mate.
The thing about those copperheads is they can, I don't know that they can change their colors, but their color matches their environment almost always. When it's out in the weeds and that, it may be an orange color, but in here, around this stuff, it may be a grayish color.
Yep, dark brown.
Yeah, in order to blend in, I guess, I assume. I don't know what else it could be or would be.
Really cool.
Yeah, look at the bottom side of it, though. It's more like a bee's nest.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, like how it was just sitting there. Something dug it out.
Use something for comparison, size comparison.
It's big.
Oh.
That's interesting. Didn't drop from any trees. There's a little game trail coming right here.
Oh, it's hard to say. It could have been growing right there on the ground, as far as I know. I don't.
Yeah, and just dug out.
What's got it? What's in it?
I don't know if it's a rock or a snail. Oh, acorn.
So maybe it was on the ground. I bet it did grow on the ground. Piece for a piece of acorn, like acorn shell. See these things? All this?
Yeah.
All briars. It's all got thorns on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, look. Right here.
Yep, and then one right here, too.
Yep. It's got to be what it was.
But, that, you know, it
They
looks
just
a little
dried
different.
up one.
Yeah, super dried up and
Yeah.
peeling out layers.
Well, it'd been there for, obviously it'd been there for a while.
Yeah, it lost its connection to the ground.
I've got an orange chase coming up from my new phone.
You'll be able to see that in the water.
Yeah, I like orange. I lived most of my life dealing with it. Oh, it went downhill now.
Yeah.
Not straining so bad.
Yeah, we'll have to conserve our energy for the
You gotta walk back, right?
yeah. And to get to the cave, it is some up and downs. Yeah, it's not that far back. It's definitely an adventure.
Somebody still lives back there.
Right.
Have to restore the electric.
Oh, even the mansion is like somewhat livable. Was livable maybe if they took care of it from the start. Definitely.
Was the property donated to the city or something like that?
Yeah, I think the Hinsons did donate to the city.
That's why they're keeping it. Not good. It's still good. They're not going to tear it down, but they're not. Somebody's pouring water out of it. What is there? You go in the back?
Yeah, there's a door. Just watch your step with all the snakes going through the thicket.
Yeah, they're going to be.
Yep.
I hear bees.
I heard them too, but haven't seen anything in here.
I see them flying over me.
Over in that corner.
Well, they're getting on all the flowers.
Oh wow. Hey, at least if they're not in the wood in here, we're all right.
Yeah, they're probably ain't no flowers in here. Ooh, is this on the crawl space? Sounds like it might be. Okay.
Beautiful chimney.
Yeah, we could
Or
do
a fireplace.
Art decor.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And then they got some in that corner too.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
People sadly
Yeah, you know.
put their non-creative stuff in.
Yeah, it's not very original, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is this stuff is laying out there on the road. Or somebody's pulled it out. It's actually in the ground. It's the feed that came into it.
There's the toilet cover. Yeah, this would be more than enough shelter.
Oh, sure. If it was raining. Yep, there is a. I felt it just then.
Crawl space
Crawl
underneath.
space, yeah.
Huh.
Well, you kind of tell by the height right here, too.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, it is. This is real wood.
Yeah, not the old
Not
the
wood
old
today.
plastic wood, yeah.
Well,
Even that works.
a
But
2x4 is actually 1 inch and 7/8 and 3 7/8.
that is sad
It's not
nowadays.
a full 2 inches by 4 inches. Did you know that?
I definitely heard that as of
Yeah,
recent.
They don't. Nothing is now. Not like a 2x6. It's not 2x6.
That's criminal.
7/8. Well, yeah. It's called. It used to be called false advertising.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it now. Acceptable, I guess. I saw a thing. I watched a thing. What's that? Senator Cruz. What's his Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz, yeah.
He did a thing exposing Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. There was someplace, I think it was one of the real tiny states.
Uh-huh.
Apparently there was a DA, district attorney, up for
Re-election.
re-election or approval or whatever. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, Ted Cruz was doing a thing on her. It was a lady, a woman apparently. She had 15. Now she's a district attorney, mind you, so she's the one that prosecutes people for the county, for the state.
Uh-huh.
It was a state district attorney. That's probably why it was in Congress, because it was a state district attorney. So he, you know, and he said she had all kinds of shit, man. Like B&E, they would not. They're not going to pursue charges, because that's the thing about a district attorney. They don't have to press charges. A district attorney has the option to press charges or just don't do anything.
Let it be, yeah.
Yeah, just let it go. Choose not to pursue it. So there were 15 of them. They were all pretty radical too, down to breaking and entering and trespassing. And that means somebody can trespass on your property, break into your house, fall asleep on your couch, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right. Yeah, I saw that some cities weren't sending their police for, like, literally, like, murder, like second-degree murder.
Yeah. Oh, well, really? For something that severe.
Yeah, and they wouldn't even hold this. And then another similar story, but different city. You know, then they wouldn't even hold their bond after they were arrested.
I mean, and that's what the Democrats want. I mean,
Sad.
Here. See where it goes in the ground?
Yeah.
It comes over here too. Or no, that was the end of it. Yeah, this is the end. I think. Maybe not. Yeah. Somebody's found it and pulled it out for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope people didn't do that on purpose. Maybe it happened
Well,
when
it's buried in the ground. So
they were cutting the
that's
cutting the grass, maybe.
Kind of looks. Well, that's very possible. Yeah. Kind of looks like it's wasn't intentional, because if it was intentional, they would probably remove it completely. Ooh, hiking tracks back here.
My buddy says the karst hole is like right to the right of the thing, and this kind of looks like a drop off right there. You know,
What hole?
a karst hole, K-A-R-S-T. That's what he calls it.
That's a mass of briars right there in front of you. I can tell you that.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back in the winter when they aren't here.
And with a sharp machete.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them. I got 2 of them. They both come from Harbor Freight.
Oh yeah, these things
Very
are
sharp.
bad. But yeah, I think that's where the karst hole is.
So what is it? Is that
He
like
says
a
it's
cave?
like a big hole and it just comes to a point. So I think it's like a sinkhole, but I need to see it. And he used to explore this place way before the hurricane, so you know, maybe his view of it was a little different, but
Well, time it might just by itself will change the point of view.
like it even looks like that drops down too, you know? Yeah, there's a couple.
That's an ancient magnolia tree.
Yeah, right overlooking
big
the
it
big hole.
And that is a big tree.
Drop off, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's at least probably 30 feet or more. It's right up close to the trail too. So that means there's not a lot of space in the pool. River. There you go, see? Look at that wood.
Yeah, this is definitely a little hole right here.
Yes, that's what I was saying, how big. Listen. Thought I heard water running.
I thought I did it at first too. And then that must have hurt our cue. We're here right by the bridge on the Chipola River, looking for anything that's washed up on this bank. Already a broken piece of a plate right here. Kind of cool. A lot of broken glass. Frogman had a lot of good luck the last time he was at Spring Creek with his waders on.
That was in the water like that. You know what I thought it was? It was buried all the way like that. All the sand was. I'll show for a second. See what I thought it was.
Another piece of broken porcelain plate.
I thought it was a hoof fork.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Like a kind of like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's something right there.
some piece of metal.
Looks like a valve stem. That's exactly what it is. Glass.
Yeah.
That's a valve stem.
Valve stem.
Yeah. What is this? A leaf.
Leaves will do
this
that.
Is kind of, you need to get in there with your sister.
Yeah.
This probably doesn't
One
get
pint.
Have that happen to it a lot. Do them guys come here?
No, very, very rarely. So soon.
This is not that far from the vehicles.
No, it's not.
Carrying gear.
And yeah, that's
a nice big trail you can pull a wagon down.
yeah. We would park our cars at a new spot, a different spot too, to get here. Oh look, it says, it almost says frogs. That's funny.
I gotta go over there now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scan the rest of this real quick.
All right, absolutely. Let's walk it out. Absolutely.
This is rarely like this.
Oh, you mean this closed?
Yeah, this is always underwater.
Well, I've been saying that places like the Mississippi River
And the Euphrates, Lake Mead, they're all drying up.
yeah. It provides good, other opportunities when times like that come around.
Definitely.
Now this might have been an old bottle.
Yeah, that definitely looks like it's got some age to it.
Because of that.
That top. Yeah, that's awesome. It looks like it has some cork in it too still. Oh no, that's just sand. Yeah.
Yeah. There's even a snail in it.
That's funny.
It's either a snail or a piece of acorn.
Yeah, the acorns are going everywhere. There's some good pictures online from Hinson's of big alligators here.
Right here in this spot?
I'm guessing it's right at this wide part of the river.
It's hard to say what you're finding this gravel.
Yeah. It'd be nice to find something on the surface real quick. Little arrowhead or...
Well, you're not supposed to take ours.
Hey, we're gonna preserve them and keep them safe. You're right.
I didn't plan on getting wet. The water's cold. See this? I don't know if I'll add cold. There's always stuff in the river. Any river.
There's this busted bottle.
Yeah, there you go. It's an older one. I don't know anything about bottles.
Yeah, this one just says no deposit, no deposition. We'll find some better ones in a bit.
Doing studies on those rivers that run right into Cleveland there. And Elyria, that one that runs into Elyria.
Yeah, Rocky River
I guess,
and Black River.
That sounds more familiar.
Yeah, Rocky River, Black River. They all have they all go into Lake Erie.
Like where somebody's been putting here.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Maybe a piece of pottery or a brick.
Huh, that's really, really cool.
Yeah, they were all laid up there. But it's only one.
Some kind of impression.
I'll tell you what's right behind you though. That's a solid wall of some kind of berries.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. This would be a hot spot when that stuff's in for wildlife.
And there is just a huge thicket of vines and thorns right there. This divides us into bottles.
Oh, does it really?
Oh yeah, and when it's not green, it's still thick.
It's that buddy of mine, Robert, that come and got me and took me back to get my Dodge. Our entire yard. He said, "You guys got the most blackberries I've ever seen in anybody's yard."
Wow. There's some more of that fungus.
Yep, sure is. I think this is dog fennel. Right here, hanging over the trail. I think that's what that is. That's a big mature plant. I know when they watch that ant bed.
That's cool. There's a little caterpillar on this.
Oh, is there? Cool.
Yeah, so small.
The Seminole Indian said
Blends in.
when that dog fennel is young and tender,
Uh-huh.
you throw it on a campfire, and the smoke from it is a natural mosquito repellent.
Wow.
Right? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was an insect. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a.
There's a big bed.
Yeah, that's a big one.
There's some deer right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all over. That's what they we have to feed her.
And right here, you know, it's fenced in, so they'd be forced to come right down this little alley.
Deer will almost always use the path at least through this platform to get from point A to point B. Wind in it. You can't know when you're traveling. Somebody's been going over right there.
Definitely. That's a big little hole.
It looks like a somebody to me.
See how it makes a little dome right there?
Imagine how cool it'd be back in there in the winter.
Yeah, you can already feel it right there.
Well,
like it seems cooler, but yeah, in the wintertime, even more.
In the wintertime, the temperatures would be much more. The bugs would be gone.
Yeah.
And the temperatures would be much more bearable as opposed to the heat. Oh, you know what might be making those stuff on it? Oh, pigs.
Pigs running through.
I don't know if they have them in here or not.
I've never seen them here, but they're definitely along the Japola, you know.
They're all over here.
Oh, wow.
Here.
That'd be good eating for whatever's hungry.
Oh, pork.
No, the pork, but even those mushrooms, yeah.
No, but then again, at the same time, they're still there.
You're right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It makes you wonder.
Yeah, they must not be too tasty, or there's other things to eat. You're right, you're right. And maybe the Bigfoot, they eat only out of like nutritional necessity. You know, we eat most of the time because we're bored, you know, and socially.
Now, one thing I will say, Connor, just stop for a second. You know where that deer feeder's at?
Back that way.
Okay, because I was going to say, it is crossbow season. And we don't want to walk in on somebody and piss them off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we're safe on this side of the fence.
Right here, too. Look at it.
Yep, bent over.
The fence didn't fall on.
I used to always search the top barbed wire for hair. Of course, in this thicket, it's hard to see anything.
Is this the perimeter trail?
Yeah, well, for this bottom part. Then there's a cave entrance down further along too. That we want to, it's mostly filled up with water, and we want to put a kayak down in it and see where it goes. I'm always kind of nervous with that though, because it might go into like a lower chamber and then you might not be able to get out. So I guess have a rope, you know?
I guess you have to keep an anchor and
Yeah.
stretch a line on it.
Oh, these are awesome.
I think that's like I've seen them. I think. Don't hold me to that. Yeah. Really not a botanist. Somebody's going over here too. That's holly big time. That's very ripe. I don't know what holly's good for. Honestly, don't. Or if it's good for anything.
There's lots of it right through there.
Yeah.
It's digging right down there too.
See, look at that. See this? You said remember it being poisonous. Yeah, I hate ants. They hate it when you do that too. Okay. I gotta make sure they're off my stick. Cause I know ants.
They'll follow along.
They'll crawl, walk up that stick.
Yeah.
When they get on my hand, they'll bite the piss out of me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how they just go right to war. And once one bites, it gives off a pheromone or something.
Yes,
Or they're all just linked.
I'll move north.
Yeah, they're not as bad up there.
Southwest or south central lower Florida to southwestern lower Michigan, less than 20 miles from the shores of Lake Michigan in 1979. I was 20 because I turned 21 up there.
This is a big pile of poop.
Oh,
That's huge.
yeah, very much so.
Like, that's way bigger than my hand.
Look. I don't know if you can see that knife in there or not.
Yeah. Look at that. That's
For
thick.
size comparison, I guess the true depth of the size of it.
It's heavy too.
I would think. I
Yeah.
would think it'd be very dense,
It is.
being that much. Now that's either that it could conceivably and possibly be a dog, a very large dog, a good sized dog.
Yeah, or a giant coyote.
Yeah, it could be that even. I don't know about the coyote. I don't know if they get that big here.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It
I've
wouldn't
never
surprise me if
never
they do,
seen.
but again,
I've,
I've never seen.
I don't
the only
think
thing I've
I've
seen
ever-
make piles like that are dogs like Great Danes, big German Shepherds, big bone, big framed animals.
yeah, dude, I've never even pooped that much.
Gee, I'd hurt myself if I tried.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm not gonna say I never have that much, but I can't. The size, I ain't gonna. Yeah, I can't touch that. The girth, no.
Here's a print right here. Doesn't look like there's any claw marks, so you wouldn't think it's a dog. Maybe it's a big cat poop.
Yeah, a cat would have claws, but unless the thing with cats, they retract them.
Yeah, you retract them so it might not show.
You might not have them out. There's some.
See, these are
Claws on
dog.
that.
Yeah, these are dog.
Yeah, see, here's a real fresh one. Or fresher, real fresh deer tracks.
But you know that, I think that the handprint would be as big as my hand for the thing that pooped that big. You know.
Yeah, exactly. He would leave a much larger track than that, you would think. Much larger.
Might be dog man.
Who knows?
Hog-nosed bear.
Yeah, did you guys take? Yeah, see, whatever it is, you know what else it might be that neither one of us has mentioned yet? Bear.
Yeah.
Donnie's got bear on his property.
Yeah, they're out here. Just doesn't. They're usually the bear have more berries and nuts, you know.
Look,
Yeah.
a regular bathroom, man.
See that looks like traditional coyote.
And what's going on with the fence through here? Practically disappeared. It's still there.
Something's pushing it down.
Huh?
Something's pushing it down. And just the trees, interesting.
What does the red marks on the trees mean?
I think that's just this trail mark, but you know, who knows what else is out here. They're like, oh, you put a red mark, I raise you 3 slashes. That's what it looked like, you know?
Yeah, you want to put a red mark? Watch this.
Yeah.
I thought you got a red mark, brother.
All right. I want to get to that side, but we'll go down and around.
That's where the bottles are over there?
No, that's where the other cave entrance is.
Oh, we haven't reached it yet, though. So we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, I think we'll have to circle around, but it's not that far. And it's downhill.
Isn't that what time it said?
Yeah, it says sundown.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the sergeant. He gave us permission. But that's a call we don't want to make.
Yeah, we'd rather not have to bother him. Yeah, see, I just seen another one of those. You know what? That could be a bobcat.
Yeah, that looks like a bobcat.
All retracted.
Yep. Again, that would be a giant bobcat.
Well, for the pile of poop, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that print is just a fair-sized bobcat, of course.
I haven't seen a print yet out here that hit that pile.
Me neither.
There's a lot of tracks in here. I was going down the field.
I'll have to send you that video where we first found all those footprints here, not that you've hiked the trail. There's some big deer prints.
Actual feet print?
Yeah, barefoot, like literally like 15 or 16 of them.
What was the size on them?
Probably as big as my boot, barefoot, so like 14 or 15 inches. So honestly, you know, decent size. But could be a big man, you know.
Started this uphill thing again.
Yeah.
I got my stick. I'm winding down.
Right from where we were fighting through, that's where I bring the bottles back every time. You know, 2 bottles, hiking this. 2 bottles, 2 bags, each in one, you know, each hand, and then 1 in my backpack. So about, you know, 40 pounds. Yeah. And you feel it. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah. That was really good training.
If I know I'm coming back here for bottle, I'll bring it. My backpack empty.
Oh yeah. My mom was like, yeah, we could bring a wagon down this. I'm like, Mom, that would be.
I don't know if you want to try that on this.
Yeah, that would open up too much problems.
Break them.
Yeah, exactly. Walking Legend helped me one time, and he for one, he packed his bags too heavy, so they started ripping, and then he runs like this, you know. So it's oh, look at this feather.
Pick that up. I got a hawk in the truck.
That's really big.
That might have been off his turkey buzzard.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Look at the size of that deer track. I just pushed it in a little bit.
That's a big track. Yeah.
That's going to be pretty close to a 200-pound deer.
Hey, it might be a spicy deer or not deer.
There's some more.
Put this right on the bank.
There you go. That's a hell of a place to put a big old tree at the top of the hill.
Yeah. Something could be climbing up that and looking right down at us.
This thing's coming a long ways off.
Oh yeah.
That's the one place people don't look very often is up.
Especially if we're looking down for snakes, you know?
Yep.
He would have been laughing at us right at the bottom with the briars.
Trying to choke through that stuff. Oh man.
We're checking out the poop piles.
There's even more of it.
Feces?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good eye. See, that's fair size, you know. That's like that's normal.
Average.
Yeah.
What you would expect to see for the wildlife out here.
That pile we saw was one of the biggest piles of poop I've ever seen.
I'm glad you got it on video.
Yeah, me too. I was tempted to put it in a plastic bag, but the thing with feces is everything it ate, the DNA would show up. So it's like, you know, plus you have $7,000.
Yeah. Oh, you mean for
eDNA? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
But I'll gladly mail out some stool samples to people.
For the low price of $29.99.
Yeah, exactly. I know Flat Rock Booger's got a big poop chunk in his freezer.
Okay, I'm breathing like a locomotive over here.
Yeah, we could breathe for a second. The cave's just down there. Hey, I'm Connor from Bigfoot Anon, and I'm always on the hunt for the next big adventure. When you're on the trail for long hours, you build up quite the stench, enough to drive any skunk ape or yeti away. Luckily, I'm on the quest now for the solution to all my problems. Yeti bars. They do exist. Available in tons of different scents and fragrances. Check out YetiBars.net for more and use my code BA10 for a special offer. Clean like a beast. Yeti Bars!
The unguided and non-believers fuel this void.